Alright, y'all, I'm gonna get y'all into this routine. We gotta break down. This is me fresh off the wake up. This is gonna be the ensemble for anything that I'm really doing. I'm actually gonna talk to y'all a little bit later, get y'all into what I got going on, but right now we're getting into my routine. Okay, so here we are. We're gonna get into my face routine, my mouth routine, just my morning routine in general, and have a little tea time later. This will be the ensemble for pretty much anything that I got going on if you've seen before. First things first is my mouth routine. I'm not going to do that on camera because I don't like to see people brush their teeth. But first step, I use peroxide. I put a little bit on the Q-tip, rub it against my top teeth, get another Q-tip, do the bottom teeth. And then I'll take a little bit of water and swish, just a little bit, swish that out and spit. Depending on what I see when I do this, I'll either floss first and then brush, or I'll brush and then floss. So if it's more like foamy in the crevices of my teeth, then I'll floss and then brush. But if it's not like too much going on, then I'll just brush and then floss and then mouthwash. We're gonna try this new mouthwash, see how this goes with bad breath. I'm gonna do that and then I'll be back with my face routine. Okay, first things first, let's go through all of the stuff that I use for my morning routine, which I should have done first, but I didn't think about it. So, like I already said, we use peroxide for the first bit. If I'm doing the regular steps, we use toothpaste. Any toothpaste, I was using the Arm & Hammer toothpaste. That started to, I feel like, to decay my enamel, so I just started using any toothpaste. Will suffice. I use any floss. I don't care what kind of floss. Right now we have the thick floss because I'm having some sensitive gums. And mouthwash. We're trying this. We usually use Listerine or any mouthwash for that matter. We just dilute it with a little bit of water if we do that. But we're just trying this now. And then for my face routine, I do a lip scrub first. I kind of just make a concoction, and here is sugar and sometimes honey, but it's Vaseline today because I don't have any honey. Then I use AccuSoft lid scrubs, just the original. I don't really wear a lot of makeup or lashes, so we just use the original. You can get the plus if you do wear a lot of makeup or lashes, but this does the job for me. And I don't know if the directions say to use one or two, but I just use one. This one. And then I am currently using Fenty. This is the travel kit. I'm just testing it out. I've never had a face routine before I started this, so I have no idea what it's supposed to do versus what it's not, so I don't have any reviews on it. But yeah, so then first things first, this will go in with the lip scrub, and we'll just take that much of it or however much of it you want, and I make sure I'm over the sink and just scrub my lips. I don't like to be buying lip scrubs because who's paying all that money? I do like the little lip scrubby thing that comes with that one brand. I don't remember the brand name, but this way. Alright, and then I leave that sit for a little bit and do my lid scrub. Just open it like so. And then I'll rinse everything off at one time. But open it like so, and I'll just stick my finger in that middle creasy part and do the first lid. And I'll do that side to side, and then like strokes down, and then I'll do like one under wipe. But like this. You just want to make sure you're not closing your eyelid too tight. And you just wipe. It doesn't burn your eyes at all, so you're fine. But you just go left and right, left and right, left and right, and then strokes down. and then the under white. And voila. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's just a little bit of dirt there, but that's okay. And now we'll go in for the rinse. And when we do the rinse, we're gonna rinse the whole face because we'll prep for the face wash. And we just do this with like cool water. Alright, and I do have a wet rag here on standby just to wipe the excess off my lips. And do like a little scrub with that. And then I'll fold. Kind of do my whole face because that Vaseline kind of gets all over the place. That Vaseline gets all over the place. And then we're done with this rag. I'll use that to wipe the table later, wipe the counter later. But I'm going to go back in and just rinse one more time. Now that our face is soaked, we will be using the Total Cleanser. And what I do like about this product is a little bit goes a long way. That's all I'll be using. I didn't squeeze out anymore. I just like to get the little bit that comes off on the lid when you close it. What you do? You see what I mean? A little bit goes a long way. My forehead is the absolute worst, but I will do this until I get as much suds and thickness of the soap as I desire all over my face. And there we go. Rinse with like lukewarm water. In fact, I almost drowned. Then I have my dry rag on standby and I just pat dry my face for the next step. Because your face doesn't need to be completely dry for the fat water. And the fat water looks like so. And we do 2 drops of that. It's very hard to squeeze out of this travel size. 1 and 2, and I like to scrape the excess. And that's how much we have there. And then this will just rub into our fingers and apply all over. Ooh. I mean, you guys know when this is done, like rubbing in, because it gets like a little sticky. Not sticky in a bad way, but like sticky, like almost dry type of deal. And then we do the moisturizer. I do actually love this moisturizer. It has SPF in it, so it has like a purple tint or a white tint. You'll see when I put it on, and it's when you know when it's fully rubbed in, when that is gone. But it does smell really good. That first pump we're not going to use because it was a little hard. Also, another thing, after I'm done brushing my teeth, my nose really runs like a lot, and I didn't blow it when I was done, so I'm not going to do that. I'll do it after. I'll do a little bit right now because it's a little wet. And it also could just be from the water. But I just usually use 1 pump, does enough for me, and I'm actually not going to do 2. Sometimes I do 2, but 1 pump will be enough. Do the same like the rest. rub this in the fingers and spread. And then you see like the white tint there. Yeah. And careful if you do like I do and rub it under the eyes, because this shit does burn if you happen to get it just a little bit into the lips. And voila, we're all done. I wash my hands when I'm done because that SPF does something to my hands that I don't like. And then I got some fuzzies on my face from the towel. Okay, so we're gonna sit here in the chat, and first things first, we're gonna talk about why I'm taking a hiatus from social media, or why I did start taking my hiatus from social media. So there was a point in I don't know what point, but it was like a point where I felt like, or I got the notification, or just was like, I was becoming too consumed in social media, and I don't like that. I don't like that for anybody around me. I just don't like social media mindsets, because that ruins everything, honestly, if you ask me. People were like so consumed into social media where it matters. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but if you know people who's consumed into social media and who's not. And me, I really don't give a damn. Just because I ain't on social media don't mean my fun stopped. I'm still doing whatever I want to do, doing the same shit you saw me doing on social media. Really Instagram is the main platform that I do use. I started to get into TikTok, and here I am now on YouTube. So I like cut out Instagram and TikTok. I never really use Facebook. Anyway, I do have one, but I don't use it. My Instagram is linked to it, so my pictures go there, but that's it. But I just like took a break because I felt like I was no longer experiencing my experiences instead of worrying about photos. So for example, I went to a sunflower festival, and they had country artists there, like famous country artists, which I'm not into. I was about to say obviously, but it's not obvious. I'm not into country music. I'm a hardcore rap girl. Give me that. But like, it just would have been an experience to be able to experience a whole country music concert right here in my face, and I was too worried about my pictures instead. Like, I got my pictures and I was ready to go. Like, we barely even ate, and we didn't enjoy the show. It just was like, and first of all, this place was a whole hour and a half away from where I live. So I made my boyfriend, first off, I argued with him for him to come with me in the first place because he didn't want to go. So I had a whole argument with him for him to go. Like, this was so important to me. And then we go, I get my pictures and I'm ready to leave. No, all the fight I had to put in for this, I should have been wanting to experience it. And that's just how I went about, like, a lot of things that I was doing. Like, forget what I'm doing. Like, let me take a picture. Let me get a picture. Let me get some content. Let me content. And not, let's, like, enjoy your time right now. And that was part of the reason. And I also am in the process of rebranding myself. That will be fun. I'm right now just collecting a lot of videos and things to post when I do come back, because then y'all really gonna be like, damn, what the fuck she got going on? Or what the fuck was she doing while she wasn't on social media? Because, you know, the first thing people think when you're not on social media is that you're pregnant. I ain't pregnant. I'm working on me. I'm rebirthing myself. How about it? I was thinking about, I just been thinking about a lot of things and how I want to come back and what's going to make me, like, what's going to set me apart from the rest of the crowd. And I really don't want to be, like, an influencer or, like, famous. I mean, I wouldn't mind if I do become one, but I don't want to be an influencer. Like, I don't know how I would feel if I'm, like, somewhere and somebody walk up to me like, are you Say.laybae from Instagram? Yeah, I don't know how I would like that. I'm not like a social person as it is. Like, when I'm social, I'm very social, but like, I'm not just gonna be a talkative person just off jump unless I feel like comfortable in your space. So most times if you see me anywhere, I'm probably quiet. Unless I'm with my boyfriend, because me and him play too much. My boyfriend or my brother or like my friends, but like other than that, I'm not talking. I'll go to a whole event and be sitting somewhere just quiet. But don't get me wrong, because I am the life of the party. But I don't know how I feel about being an influencer, because I don't want nobody in my life. Like, I really like to be private, personal, keep to myself as much as I want to keep to myself. But I also am an open book and just very transparent with everything that I'm going through or went through or whatever the case may be. So I don't know, it's just like mixed emotions there. So that's part of the reason why I took a break, because I just wanted to figure out what I was really trying to do. Like, why do you need all this content if you don't want to live that life? But I guess, like, just see where it goes, I guess. And here we are. Boom. I'm done. All right, and bear with me because I don't usually talk to the camera. I used to think it was so weird that people talk to the camera, because I'm really just having a conversation with myself, because nobody's here talking to me. So I'm just talking to the camera. So if you see that I'm like looking away, it's because I'm kind of getting accustomed to talking to the camera. So I'm working on my eye contact. Bear with me. That was my first video that I did talking to the camera. And then y'all will see a couple more coming up. And we'll see how better I do with eye contact. But I'm working on it, so just bear with me.